Arena, Morehead State falls tonight to Belmont in the heartbreaker, 64-63. I'm Chuck Morales, joined by MSU head coach Sean Woods. Tough one tonight for your ball club, buddy. Overall, but you guys played really well. Just some mistakes in the second half that proved costly.
Played tough enough, just didn't play smart enough down the stretch. That's been an Achilles heel for us all year. We got to have guys that know how to execute and be strong with the ball and make plays at the end. And we just didn't do it. We didn't finish the game the right way, and it cost us tonight. It's a good basketball team.
You got the ball down by 1 with about 18 seconds to go in the contest. Talk about that last play that ended up with Bakari Turner missing that runner off the right block.
Well, I mean, we got in a dribble drive situation, and Bakari got it and just didn't finish it. But that wasn't the play. I mean, Milton took an ill-advised shot, let them come back and get the lead, and then, I draw up a play and I go over twice, and Devon didn't execute it. And that was very, very discouraging. That your point guard didn't execute the play that we needed to down the stretch. The last play of the game.
Defensively tonight, overall pretty good. I mean, you force a team that doesn't generally turn it over to kick it away 18 times. You hold them to just 3 offensive rebounds. And in the first half, I thought the defense was even better. The second half, not quite as good, but overall a pretty solid effort. You really hate to see that thing go to waste.
No doubt about it. I mean, we went to work all week, and we didn't go pick up the paycheck, Chuck. And it's very discouraging right now. But, got another one on Saturday, another big game against Tennessee State. We got to take advantage of that.
20 turnovers tonight for your ball club. I know that's way too many in your mind.
Way too many, and most of them were unforced, and that's been a problem of ours all year long. We've got to be much better at not making little major plays.
Is that a situation perhaps of a bunch of guys maybe who've not been in those situations before, key situations, and perhaps thinking too quickly?
We can't even use that as an excuse. You're a senior, you've been playing this long. You got to be able to execute what the coach is trying to do down the stretch.
Well, you talked about the game plan before we went on the air, and whatever you drew up seemed to be working pretty well for the most part.
Well, we stuck to the script, and I applaud my guys. We were there on the threes. We rotated like we were supposed to. But down the stretch, you got to score the basketball. You got to execute on your end, and we just didn't do it.
What did you like, though, about your team tonight?
The tenaciousness, for the most part. We stuck to the script. We just got to be better basketball players. We got to be able to make plays, basketball plays, not low major plays. The reason why this team is so good and they're embarrassing the league right now because they make the least amount of mistakes, and you can't make mistakes against this team. And if you do, they take advantage of it. And down the stretch, we did, and they took advantage of every last one.
Angelo Warner had to leave the game briefly for a few minutes in the second half after he hurt his knee. Only played 14 minutes tonight, but just before he banged his knee, he was starting to hit some shots, so I have to believe it was a big loss for him to go out for several minutes.
That hurt us, because that was some toughness, that was offensive rebounds, that was some poise, another defender, tougher defender, and he hyperextended his knee, but hopefully he's going to be okay.
Chad Posthumus tonight with his second career double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds.
Well, he did what he's supposed to. He missed a couple bunnies there, but down the stretch I thought he did. He's got to become more of an enforcer down there, more of a shot blocker. And he wasn't that when they got a couple back doors. He was there, but he just didn't block the shot. He's got to be more aggressive and want to block shots.
For your guys, can they take away some positives from this ball game?
Well, if you listen to the coaches, our stuff works. We got to have players that know how to execute and make plays. I can't go play for them. My coaching staff can't go play for them. All we can do is help them to draw it up. But we got to be better at executing down the stretch and staying focused for 40 minutes.
At the same time, they know now that they can hang with the OVC's best.
We just showed it today. I mean, we pretty much dominated for the most part. And the mistakes that were made was our mistakes.
Tennessee State, as you mentioned, on Saturday evening, and there's really no time to lick the wounds because that's another very good team. They've only lost one league game, and that was to Belmont.
Yeah, and what happened? Did they end up beating Eastern tonight?
I think they did, yeah.
We just got to, got them coming in here, and we got to, I got to be up tonight, and watch tape tonight, and get ready for them tomorrow.
Do you fear any kind of an emotional letdown?
Well, as part of it, because you get so up for big games like this. We just got to do a good job of saying, hey, we got another one to get.
All right, Sean. Sorry about the end result. We'll hope for better things here on the weekend, buddy.